October was wild for the Pokemon TCG market. Prices didn't just rise, some cards exploded. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a casual buyer, or a Poke investor, this list is for you. Today, we're counting down the top 13 Pokemon cards that skyrocketed in value in the last month. Let's break it down, from steady risers to explosive gains, and see which cards dominated October 2025. Starting things off with Penny from the Paldean Fates. At the beginning of October, she was sitting around 16 bucks, but by the end of the month, she climbed to about $29. That's more than 66% up. Will it keep going? Maybe a bit, but these trainer cards tend to cool off when supply catches up. Still, an easy win for early buyers and potential sleeper banger. Next up, Chatot from Temporal Forces. This little guy started around $5, and by the end of October was selling for about $10, and some even reaching $13 to $17. That's over 100% increase in just 1 month. A bunch of mid-month sales showed solid demand, mostly from people chasing those cozy illustration rares. I think it's a cute art bump more than anything. Not a long-term grail, but definitely hot right now. Munna had a bit of a roller coaster month. Early October sales were between under $10, then on October 7th, a massive buyout occurred. Right now, at the end of October, Munna sits at $15 with a roughly 80% price increase. Definitely a nice surprise for anyone who got this artwork. It popped early thanks to hype around the new Black Bolt illustration rare. It's one to watch. If Black Bolt print runs end up small, Munna could see another bump later on. Ducklett had a surprising run. Early October sales around $15, then on October 20th, a massive buyout of 40 cards with prices up to $45. What a crazy story! Ducklett sits right now at $29, an 87% increase throughout the month. It shows collectors are paying attention to White Flare alt arts. If the set keeps heating up, these smaller illustration rares could be the next mini boom. Another Black Bolt card makes the list, Eelektross. It started around $12 and within a few days hit about $17, a decent climb. It currently sits at $21, and collectors who secured this card early can enjoy a nice 60% increase. Pretty steady movement. It's a good sign that Black Bolt as a set is gaining traction. Collectors chasing complete IR sets are driving that demand more than flippers. Coming in at number 8, we've got the classic Shining Jirachi from Shining Legends. Ungraded copies have been floating around $22, with small but steady gains this month to $35. This card has a 56% increase throughout October. It's an older card with nostalgic value, and people seem to be revisiting the Shining Legends set lately. Nothing explosive, more of a slow burn, but Jirachi's always a fan favorite. Number 7 is the heavy hitter, Team Rocket's Mewtwo X. Now, this one isn't trending up anymore, but it's still sitting around its all-time high. It started the month at about $495 ungraded and climbed all the way up to $580 before lowering slightly to $550. Mewtwo experienced an 11% increase. It had a nice run earlier and plateaued a bit, but that's fine. It's a powerful card from a hyped set. In my opinion, it's more of a long-term hold now than a flip. As graded pops come back, it could still creep up. Morpeko from Paradox Rift had a solid move, from $19 to $24, and currently the only listing on TCG Player is for $35. This card is honestly gorgeous. Collectors love this one for the art and the character, and Paradox Rift has been holding steady as one of the better Scarlet and Violet sets. If we get another wave of IR hype, Morpeko could easily test higher again. This one surprised a lot of people. Simisear V-Star from the Galarian Gallery. It started around $20 and at the end of October was selling for almost $30, a 50% increase. Easy win for anyone who secured this card early. Crown Zenith cards just won't die down. The Galarian Gallery cards are collector favorites, and Simisear's art has some real staying power. It might pull back a bit short term, but I think the long game's strong here. Blissey V Alt Art is another slow and steady riser. Ungraded copies started the month at $27 and raised steadily throughout October up to $43. That's a 54% price increase in just 1 month. These older Sword and Shield alt arts are finally getting the respect they deserve, and collectors finishing their binders are pushing demand up. This is a quiet, long-term grower, so keep an eye out. If you are enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively and costs you nothing. Alright, top 3, and no surprise, we're in Evolving Skies territory. The Rayquaza VMAX secret card stayed hot in October, even though actual sale data is a little thin. Prices held strong, and the alternate art version from the same set is doing great too. Just not enough data to track precisely. This card is currently sitting at an all-time high. It started October at $53 and kept rising steadily. It ended the month at $72, a pretty good 34% increase, and it seems like the card is not slowing down. It's Rayquaza, it's Evolving Skies, two of the most iconic names in modern Pokémon. Long term, this one's a blue chip. Venusaur X is next from the 151 set, because of course it is. It's been a roller coaster for this card, but it is on an overall upward trend and all-time high. Venusaur started October at $78 and raised all the way to $91 before falling to $87. Looking at the trend, it might be a good time to buy before it shoots back up. It's Gen 1 nostalgia at its best. Venusaur doesn't usually move as hard as Charizard, but the SIR art is top tier. I think it's got steady upward potential. Nothing crazy, just solid collector growth. And the #1 card this month, Ceruledge X from Prismatic Evolutions. At the start of October, Ceruledge was just under $100, but it kept steadily rising, with copies selling for $140, and sometimes even over $200. That means some people who bought at the start of October flipped it for double. Ceruledge is ending October at $142. A 42% increase for an SIR card over $100 is a huge deal, and you should definitely watch this card closely. It's new, it's stunning, and the early supply is tight. All perfect ingredients for a spike. Short term, there's room for another pop, but I'd keep an eye on how much new inventory hits the market. Marcolinho VFX, thank you for the comment in the last video. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. Post a comment with a timestamp of where you spotted Pikachu, and I might feature you in the next video and even answer your question. And that's it, the 13 Pokemon cards that skyrocketed in October 2025. Some of these are quick flips, others are slow climbs, but together, they show where the market's heat really is right now. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more monthly price recaps, and let me know in the comments which of these cards are you holding, and which one do you think pops next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.